My name's Emma. I work as a graduate optical engineer in Andor. I've always been interested in stargazing ever since I was a child. I loved going outside and wondering what was up there in space, and it sort of bloomed into my passion for physics, and that sort of relates to my job here at Andor. I work with the cameras, and one of my main roles is fixing the cameras down in production. So sometimes when they're doing their testing and quality control to make sure they're working and ready to go to the customers, things don't quite always go right. So my job is to go down there and look at the sensor primarily and work out why is it not working as it should be. Sometimes I can fix it quite easily, sometimes I need to use more deep dives and looking and using other equipment to try and fix it. So if we're getting a recurring problem, I'll then try and work out a permanent fix so it doesn't happen again and saves time in the long run. How the environment here is exactly what I expected an engineering environment to be. There's loads of people, learning, communication and collaboration happening all the time, which is great. So you have different people from different walks of life, and everyone has a different input, and people can see things from different angles, which I think is great because you get to a solution that's sometimes better than what you could have come up with, and you learn from each other, so then later on down the line you can apply those techniques and knowledge you learn from other people to improve and help you. My advice to anyone, particularly young girls looking to get into engineering and science, is to stay curious and keep expanding your knowledge. You can go online, there's loads of great resources out there, BBC Bite Size and on YouTube. Keep watching documentaries as well that pique your interests and just see what you can pick up and learn from it, because sometimes you'll watch documentaries and then things will get covered by school and you're like, oh, but I already knew that because I watched my documentary, and it feels like, oh, it is applying to other knowledge. So I'd definitely say keep your eye out for that and look out for other events going on in your local area that do science technology things. Here in Northern Ireland we do have the science fair that happens sort of at the end of every year, which is fantastic to go along to. You get to meet people, talk to people, and you actually get to try experiments. So I definitely say get stuck in, get curious and keep expanding and going into things that you want to learn about.